Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 43 of Direwolf 20 Server Play Series. Who am I hanging out with today? I've got Soren here, and I think Marathi's hanging out, but you're not in game, right, Marathi?
Hello, nope, not yet.
What are you working on? I know Soren's working on some Zycraft work.
I was working on an update to 1.6 for flat signs.
Oh, nice. I gotta play with those a little bit and check them out because they look cool. And Shadow Dragon joining us. Where have you been, buddy?
I've been around. I just haven't really been playing Minecraft a lot lately.
Cool.
And it's looking like I'm going to continue not to because my client is crashing.
Firm gen.
What?
Firm gen. JVM option or arguments. LCMC.
I feel like it's dangerous for me to actually be in this room with the skeletons as they're spawning. Ooh, I unlocked the Viking hat. So I guess you don't get instant hat unlocks anymore, every time you do anything.
Nope.
No, it's a little less common now, I guess the newer version of the hats mod, huh?
I believe you have to actually kill something with a hat on.
That gives me unrecognized VM option.
Ah, it's Soren. Let me out of here. How do you like the Wither Spawner room? Not bad? I think this is going to work for us. So this episode, guys, obviously working on the Wither spawning room. I'm up to 6 Wither skulls, so that should be pretty solid. I'm going to... now, obviously, we don't have Red Power 2 deployers, so I have to come up with a solution to spawn a Wither that I'd like to do automatically. And... yeah, we'll see. There's probably a couple different things we're going to want to do with this room. So, some work to do, some fun to be had. There's actually a little bit of a tweak I want to make on this computer back here, because right now I have this thing set up where if, all this other stuff's happening, like if the lever is down and I step on the plate here, it sets the timer off again. I'll show you in a second here. That's just one little bug in the program that I need to fix, but that'll do off camera real quick and then never mention again. See, stepping on the plate, fixed. So that's what I want to fix. All right, guys, I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back, guys. I'm working right now on... I need another MFFS projector. So I shouldn't have too much of a problem making one of those. What do I need here? More advanced alloy. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Just make 10 of it. Make it happy. While I'm at it, I'm probably going to want the range extender. So let me switch over to the MFFS view of things. And see what's involved in making the, that's the booster for extractors. This is the range upgrade for the capacitor. That's what I probably want to have. Okay, I shouldn't have too much of a problem. That's both expensive. Boy, oh boy. That's terribly expensive. Alright, looks like I have a little bit of crafting to do. That'll do.
What are you trying to make?
The range upgrade for the capacitor. Alright guys, we'll be back in just a minute after that's all done crafting. Alright guys, while I'm waiting for things to cook up, I'm going to try and get a gauge for how much I need to get this thing wired. So let's see. I'm going to put the card in, obviously not working by default. Let's see, over here we've got a range of 8. I'm going to bump it up to 16. There we go. I did want to check out the camouflage too. Alright, 16 is obviously enough. I'm thinking at least 24 is necessary. Hopefully not much more than that. I'm also thinking we should clear out this spooky cake from our house, Soren. You still working on this stuff for me? Yeah, it's still going. One of these days I'll clear out the spooky cake. It's just getting in my way now. I want to know who put it there.
Oh. Cake.
Yeah, the spooky cake. I want to know who put it there first, but... Oh, look. Now we have enough power. What's that, Soren?
Can I eat one?
You can eat them all.
Nom nom cake.
Oh. I eat all the cake.
Cool. So we've got a 9 by 11 room. All right, now I'm going to need probably the advanced cube. I'm thinking advanced cube might be what I'm looking for. I mean, the containment one's usually what I go with. Why do I always like to go with advanced cube over containment? I forget. Or I like containment over advanced cube, I think, actually. So let's do that. Do we have any obsidian? Yeah, we have just a bit. All right, so we'll go containment, because we're containing this thing after all. We also want probably... What's this thing called? Range, field strength, these guys. Cool. That should be enough. Hopefully I can come up with a good solution here. Oh, you know what I probably also want to have? While I'm at it, I think it's about time I make one of those MFFS tools. The multi-tool. I'm guessing that still exists. Yeah, multi-tool wrench. Okay. That doesn't look so bad. Good. I just need a wrench now. Okay. The reason I want this, of course, is so that it can go into, that's the switch mode. Ooh, that's the field transporter mode. I definitely like the new textures he put on these things. They're really cool looking. Let this thing charge up a moment. This is so that I can get in and out of the force field as I'm building it. Because, like, I'm the derp that would put a force field around myself and then not have a way out. I've done it a few times in single player.
Yes.
Like, it's not easy. Even in creative mode, you can still have trouble getting out of a force field. I have on several occasions locked myself inside of a force field or outside of a force field and had no way of turning it off. And I had to, like, do something. I don't even remember how. I think I had to, like, teleport myself inside. This is all in a single player test world, right? So it's really easy to accidentally do that, trust me. All right. Let's see here. We're going to want the projectile containment. We're going to want it to be, let's see, if we have one here, I want at least one of the range upgrades. So field distance, we'll put there. And then we want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try like 8 and see what happens. And then we want to the left and right, forward and back, we're going to want like that. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I would like to have a lever. And I'm going to grab some redneck cabling. That's not enough. That might be enough. All I gotta say is the whole shift click with any eye thing in the AE crafting table, like, totally epic. Alright, let's see. There we go. Now we're talking. So I'm just going to run AE cabling like this. Or ME cabling. Or redneck cabling. That's what I'm talking about.
Something.
Something like that. Now, if this is where the room enters, then this is probably where I want the cabling to come up. So that I can have a lever right here, maybe, for the force field. That doesn't look like a terribly bad place for it. There we go. I really like how Power Crystals made it so that the whatchamacallit, the levers look and act really good when placed on the redneck cabling. Alright, and that should work pretty well. Just want to check.
I just kind of wish it was a full width of the block. There's no space
It's-
behind it.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but it just, I don't know, it looks nice, right? Like with the lever on it. The fact that you can mount levers on it like that is pretty good. All right, watch out, buddy, because I am going to turn this on. Let's make sure that it's in green mode so I can pass through it. It's in redstone reception mode. Go. Oh, that's cool. But it's the opposite direction that I want it to be. I need to face... Ah! I need it to be 5 and 5 and 4 and 4. I put it the wrong way. All right, let's try that. Give it a shot, Soren. Nice. That's, I think, perfect. So that encapsulates the whole room in a force field effect. So that we now can also, I want to make sure I can teleport through it. Yes, I can. Excellent. Nice. I like it. You like it? Ow. Again. You just like turning it on while I'm in there. I think that's what you like.
Okay, that's how you did it.
Oh, I know. I'm debating if I want to push it back out one further. Go ahead and turn it off for me a sec. And let me know if I want to do
Now I can
this.
turn it on. That would be a good time.
Yeah, go for it. Like if I do that, then it comes right up to the wall there, and it's not quite as easy to like mess up. I think that's a little bit better that way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. So there and there. Boom. Teleport through, everything's good. Teleport out, everything's good. Force field off. And just top this guy off. Alright, now for a solution to auto-spawn a wither. I saw that, Soren.
Okay.
Come here, you.
Oh, switched items. Win.
Not win. I've got the field teleporter.
It cause a mess in a minute.
I'm making a mess. You realize this, right?
I know it is.
I've got jetpack too. Alright guys, we'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we are back, and I've been working on a little bit of a plan here. Now, as you know, in the current pack of mods that we've got installed, there are very few blocks in the game that can place other blocks. So, Turtle is the option for placing the Wither stuff. So I've gone ahead and written a quick little program for Turtles called the Wither. Note that I've got cobble and torches that represent soul sand and skeleton heads. So let's see what happens. Dun 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 dun. Go, turtle, go. Ta-da! And then it retreats back into the wall, which is exactly what we want it to do. So that guy's going to be hidden. I might even have like, cobblestone or a smooth stone brick in the front here to have it, break and, break its way out and place it back on its way back in or something like that. But what my plan is to... I see you, Soren.
Oh, I was actually figuring something out.
I thought you were paying awful close attention to that button right there. Yeah.
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 He's trying to destroy you.
Always.
I can
always.
see that. What are you doing to me now? Oh, you're making stairs. Oh, that looks fancy.
Wither.
Yes, twice.
Yeah, you can have fun with stairs if you want. So the plan is, Turtle comes out, deploys the Wither, and then he retreats back. And then what I'm going to do is have some redneck cabling behind him, or maybe more accurately, I'm thinking under him might be the right way to go. So maybe like right here, we've got some redneck cabling that goes down like so. What do you think about that plan? And what I'm thinking is I should probably hook it up with this stuff. Now, I'm debating. I've basically got two options here, right? I could either set this up with an XOR gate with the lever that's on the wall there. And that way I could manually control using the lever if I wanted to. Or I could, just let the turtle do it. So if it's XOR'd, the lever acts as a control and the turtle acts as a control, right? It's like the light switch thing. I always use an example of an XOR. Okay. The other option is to do it with just an OR, which means if either one of these are emitting a redstone signal, and that's what it's on by default, the way it's set up right now, the force field will stay on. So the only downside with that is it's definitely possible that we could run into an instance where the turtle's bugged out, and for whatever reason, holy Natura slimes, Batman. I didn't leave my slime spawner on, did I? Pretty sure I
No,
didn't.
but how big is the slime, then?
No, my issue is there are just loads of them over by my base, which is in the middle of nowhere.
Really?
I know.
Yeah. It's fine. I got a nano saber. I can just cut through them.
Nice. I'm playing with MFFS, by the way, Manilian.
Woo!
I like a lot of the new
got,
textures and stuff.
Yeah, Jess was working really hard on those.
What I need you to do now is make it so that the force fields respond better to the redstone signals.
With 2.5, which is the version I'm working on for 1.6,
Yeah.
I'm rewriting a lot of how a lot of things work because a lot of Thunderdark's code is still in there and is, especially with changes that have come to Minecraft, causing a lot of lag and everything.
Gotcha.
So what I'm doing is essentially rewriting a large portion and changing how some of the mechanics work.
Okie dokie.
But
sounds good.
things will be more responsive.
Nice. Yeah, because I really like using force fields as doors. I think that's like a neat mechanic. And I'm doing it, but like I have them set up on pressure plates, right? And I'd love it if I could act like a pressure plate acts with a door. Like the moment you step on it, the force field drops, and the moment you step off, the force field comes back on. Now, obviously, like there's pressure plate delay, right? So like, but the same way a door works, kind of. But right now, there's like a little bit of a delay between stepping on the pressure plate and the force field going up and down.
Yeah, two of the changes I'm working on, spoiler alert, are...
Recording, you know.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool.
I don't mind. I'm going to be adding something that does function. It basically natively functions like a door rather than just having you having to use a full force field setup just for a door. So I want something that is more responsive, like you said, to redstone signals and everything. And then the other thing that I'm planning on doing is changing some of the, for example, with the changes that I want to make to the force field, and these are things that will mostly be a Sarge and I messing around with things until we've determined that, hey, it's good enough to work at the moment, is having fields not be block-based. And with that, that would change the mechanics of the multi-tools pass-through thing. Oh, hey, Soren.
Sure.
And essentially one of the things I want to do is make it so that if you've got the access, if you're the owner or you've got the pass-through access, because we are still going to be working with the security rights, we're not changing things too much.
Right.
Essentially allowing you to just pass through.
Oh, like being able to just walk through without having the
Yeah.
the thing on you. That's cool. So here's an example of where I do something wrong and it doesn't let me through, or it didn't turn off. What I do? Attempt to call nil. Did I typo something? I'm sure I did.
Come back and save you. Get about the slime problem.
Force field off. I probably didn't capitalize. Yeah, I did. Force field off. Redstone set bundled output.
Apparently this is not supposed to be working on PvP. Off.
Well, it did push me earlier. Oh, there it's pushing me.
Where'd you go? Oh!
It's
Yeah,
cool.
we'll
I've got a
both,
jetpack.
All right, so this should work now. So you guys know I don't usually code on stream, but I figured I would, write that quick little addendum to the code while Min was telling us all about the cool stuff he has planned. I like that. I'm looking forward to see where you go with the MFFS stuff, Manalian.
Over there.
Very cool. All right, so I'm still debating, like, how do I want... Because here's the deal, right? If the turtle turns on the force field for me, which is cool, how does the turtle know when to turn off the force field? I'm going to have another, like, computer here or something that I can access and be like, hey, turn off force field and send a RedNet signal over here for that to happen. That's what I'm thinking I'll need to do. What do you think, Soren? That sound like a good plan?
I don't know.
Oh, good. I already have a
Okay.
computer.
Jumping at some
Gate
ducks.
read. Oh, okay. And I need a wireless modem.
Luckily, now that I've got my internship completed, I'll actually be able to get work done on the plans that I have. So
Oh, that sounds cool.
for both that and the other project that I've been planning on and tinkering with, although that one's going to need to wait for forestry to catch up.
Oh, what project is that, per se?
I'm planning forestry-related additions to applied energistics. So
Oh, that sounds cool.
logic that works specifically like with filtering bees by aspects or traits or things like that.
So you have like an applied energistics version of a APRS pipe?
Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
Mostly related to like the what's it called? Oh, the import and export buses, along with a couple other things.
Cool. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is we deploy the wither, and then we turn on the force field, and then we say wait for a message from the master computer over here, which could be, right there. And the message would say turn off force field. And then it would turn off the force field, and then I'm thinking this will also be the way that we activate the turtle and make him deploy the force field. So let's take this turtle. It gave you a label, right? Make sure, here's just a friendly reminder, everybody. Make sure to label your turtles before you break them, otherwise you lose all the code that you wrote, and that would be terrible.
You didn't just do that, did you?
No.
Okay.
Nope, I'm good. Alright, I'll be back after writing a little bit of code. And we're back. Minikin's joined us. Manalian, Minikin, which would you prefer I call you since your TeamSpeak name and your in-game name are different?
Minalien's good.
Manalian's good. Then change your in-game name.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, yell at Grum.
There's someone else that we had to go.
Rednet, no open sides. Oh, okay.
Or any of the other Mojang guys.
It was-
Tell them to give us name changing.
There was someone who was doing it, but I can't remember.
Or at the very least, let me get my old account back because their whole Mojang email address account thing completely screwed me over and I had to buy it again for this.
Oh, really?
Yep. Updated to that, then my stuff was apparently lost.
Well, that's not good. I could totally put you in touch with someone who could help.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm kind of friends with a certain customer service guy over at Mojang. Yes, so I think this is working. Let's do this. Edit startup, shell.run, wither.
You're right there, man?
Yeah. It's just been a long time since I've seen the nano suit and quantum armors.
Alright, man, go
everybody-
type the word wither into the computer in the wall there.
Oh god. Somebody else typed it, but
It's on race. Oh,
Ta-da!
yeah.
And then he retreats and turns on the force field.
nice.
And then type FF off. Capital Fs. Ta-da!
Nice.
So I don't know if I'll switch that to touchscreen. Like, I don't know, I use a lot of touchscreens, but...
He has
Wasn't
the
me.
proper way to get out of this.
Wasn't me.
He's safe. He's fine. See?
Yes, I do, Soren. Yes, I do.
Granted, the last time I did that, he chased me around with that.
Men, do me a favor. Turn it on.
Oh.
Wait, off. On.
Ah, he's got me. Coward.
There you go.
Alright, guys, so I feel like we should wrap up here. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing there, Soren? Like you keep
I'm
pushing me in
pretty
there,
good
and
at
I've got a
letting
way
you go
out.
Through any field.
Nah, man, I got you. You can't go anywhere no matter what you do.
Nice. Alright, guys, we'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, so let's show the final, I guess, way this is going to work. Come over here, type in the word wither. Like I said, Might switch this up to, you know what I could? You know what? Give me a sec. Alright, I'm just going to go with the type-ins for now. So let's do wither. And what will happen is the turtle will break through the wall. He'll place the wither contraption down. So I gave him a pickaxe, obviously, and added the code to break through the wall and to close the wall up behind him. So there. The turtle's nice and hidden. The wither gets deployed. The battle ensues. And then when I'm done, I can jump out and... You know what else I could do, Soren? I could make, instead of this being a lever, I could make it a button press on the wall there. That could work. That could work. The only thing is it gets really dark in that room when the force field
I'm fixing
goes
that
up.
now.
Oh, what, the darkness?
Yeah.
How are you going to fix that?
The wrath lamps being...
Oh, wait, don't do that. Hang on. I'll show you. If you, my only concern is that the wither explosion is going to destroy the wrath lamp, won't it?
Well, it's still being exposed anyways.
Is it? Well, I can just
I was just going to put it in the corner.
I can just fix it like this.
Yeah, lowering it one.
So if we bump it up one, then let me just make sure.
We can just raise the ceiling one.
Now that's weird. Turn it off for me. Off. Off.
Prime. Okay, I understand.
And on. And that's killing the light? Alright, yeah, I guess moving it down one would work. I didn't think that would kill the light like that. I'm pretty sure these things are pretty resilient, though, to explosions. Like, look how hard it is to mine. So, hopefully, that won't be too much of a problem. Yeah, I know, it's dark in here without this thing. Alright, force field on?
Nice.
Yep, that works. Cool. Alright, so we're good with the lighting, we're good with the wither. Should we try spawning one and fighting it?
When you say we, you mean you, and I watch and laugh and die.
Yeah, I think what I need, though, is a quantum helmet to help me protect against the withering effect. We're going to have to see if a quantum helmet's going to be enough here. So, oh boy, look at all this stuff I have to make. Alright, back in a second, guys. And we've now got the quantum helmet. Awesome. Debating if I want to grab some quantum armor while I'm at it. I'm hoping that the armor that I've got on this setup here is going to be enough. What do I actually have going on here? I've got the shielding from my body armor. I've got the iron plating, or the diamond plating here. I've got diamond plating here. That's toughness full. That's toughness full. We'll have to see. All right, this is going to be a little bit risky, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh, laugh now.
Why do I not like the sound of that, Soren?
Nothing harmful. I'll laugh when you die from the wither, but you know.
Gee, thanks, buddy.
Just, you know, showing my confidence. You know.
Thank you so kindly.
Quite welcome.
We should have a chest down there. Let's see. Do I have any chests? I'm sure I do.
Yes, I know. I placed one.
Oh, you did? Nice.
In the middle of the floor, but granted, it's there.
Okay. So what I need then is soul sand. And I haven't, I don't have any soul sand. Looks like I throw into the nether real quick. I haven't done anything to auto-fill the turtle with soul sand and wither skulls. I haven't entirely decided how I want to do that yet. So bear with me while I figure that out. Alright, back in a second. Let me find some soul sand around here. I'm sure there's some right around this corner. I think there's some at least. Ah! Alright, back in a second. There's some. Alright guys, so dumped all my junk. Remember, it's important if you do have the knapsack to clear its inventory because it will get dropped. I've got my quantum suit helmet. I'm just going to sneak in here. Not enough minerals. Thanks, Soren. Nice. Alright, let's see. I should have brought my mining pick in here.
Don't want your sword?
Well, I have my sword. Alright, I think we're ready to test everything. Do you have a... don't worry about it. I'll get it in a minute.
Do I have
Oh, okay. Just making sure everything's ready and set. Alright, there we go. I've got, I'm just putting away everything that I could potentially lose as a result of this. You ready, dude?
what?
Here goes nothing. Actual wither spawn and battle commencing. There he is. Force field's on. Wither spawning. And cross your fingers that this isn't terrible. Ow. Told you it might destroy the light in there.
I'm gonna mention that's a Neptune.
What, that the weather can destroy the light, or that the light... Oh boy. That's a little scary.
Yes.
I'm a little afraid to go in here, but I'm doing it for YouTube. Here goes nothing.
Don't lower the shield.
Oh, this is cool. Oh wow, that hurt. This sword is really, really good about damaging the wither.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a powerful, powerful sword.
Before you just open that. Okay. Yep.
Nice. I've got a wither star!
Ah!
Another star for me. Yeah, lost the wrath lamp. Gonna have to make another one of those.
Okay. I think there's something that Neptune can add, though, so it doesn't get killed by anything.
I don't know if he wants that or not.
I know, that's what I was going to ask. Made it nearly impossible to mine, so why not?
Yeah. That should work. I mean, like, the way it's set now, it's darker, but it's not, like, totally dark in there. Well, I guess I should get rid of your torches, because that's not helping to prove anything about light levels. Alright, turn it back on. The ones in the corners there are probably not a bad idea.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, no. Explosions go through
Turn them
corners.
off again. Do they?
Explosions go through corners, yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh well. I think we have a pretty nice battle arena here. Like I said, might change up how we get the wither spawning and all that stuff happening. Right now it's just computer turtle sending command. Like I might make it a button to push. I might make it, you know, any other combination of things. Did not implement an auto kill yet. Should probably do that.
Probably.
But yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. All right, guys. I think we've hit the wrapping up point for the episode. I'm sorry to say. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 43. Hope you have enjoyed it. And as always, take it easy.